Hey, welcome back. I'm just realizing I didn't make any progress yesterday. But today I should hopefully get to a boss or something. Wait, what am I supposed to do? That? Okay. Well, I was going to talk about work, but I just remembered, I just saw this note that was like, I wanted to mention this real quick thing. I've been reading NPR articles more. I mentioned before how I've been trying to go to AP to be like, to not get your news from Reddit or whatever. But I don't know. I think NPR is better than AP. I like NPR better, I think. They seem more boring. I'm kind of craving the boringness. If I want exciting, I'll watch The West Wing. I want politics to be boring again. Obama wore a tan suit. Oh no. That's what I want. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe tomorrow I'll be like, oh, PBS is better. But we'll see. I actually went on that Newsmax Twitter account because I was just curious what they were saying about the Capitol stuff, and they were presenting opposing ideas like, oh, these people are saying, I mean, they report it like, oh, this person is saying that Trump needs to be impeached, but they're still reporting it, which is good. Because there are some people in the country who just only go to Newsmax. So I'm not going to risk it. Let's talk about work, Angelica, work. What was I gonna say? My boss is hurt. He hurt his knee. What? Is that bad? I'm gonna die. Am I gonna die? I'm not ready to die. My boss hurt his knee like 3 weeks ago, and he can't leave his house. I'm realizing that interacting with my boss is the only thing that really makes my job bad. Because I've had little things come up here and there the past couple weeks, but I've been able to deal with it. It's just like this presence of him in the office. I guess I should always preface it by being like, who's a good boss and he's a good person. Well, is he a good boss? I don't know if I believe that, but I'll leave that till, I'm not gonna talk about that. He's a good person, at least, so. He gave me this job, and he hasn't fired me, so. That makes him at least good at some level. And he's a good person, like, he's better now. He's nice to people and stuff, or whatever. I mean, maybe this is a dumb thing to think about. Like, don't even think about this. Am I glad that he got hurt? That's a question I was asking myself, like, this past week. And you think, well, a good person would say, no, obviously, I'm not glad he got hurt. Pain is bad, and I don't want anybody to feel pain. But I am happier that he's not there. And he wouldn't not be there if he didn't hurt himself. So I guess I could say, whoa, I wish he wasn't there, but I wish he didn't hurt himself. But he hurt himself, which causes him to not be there, which causes me to be happy. Therefore, by the transitive property of sociopathy. I'm glad he's hurt. Right? I mean, maybe it's just like, well, don't think about it like that, but I'm thinking about it. Oh, is that the music downstairs? No. Don't tell me what I can't do. No, I'm thinking about it. And when I was doing the audio journal, I started talking about kind of his personality, and I don't really know if I want to do that, because I wasn't being very nice about his personality, but I kind of used that to talk more about my parents and how, like, the work environment's different than the environment that I experienced with my parents. It does feel, work is like, well, I'm anxious at work, because I don't know when he's going to get upset, and I don't know when he's going to get mad at me. Like, I did something wrong and I didn't even know. So I'm kind of, when he's there, I'm always stressed out. And I kind of use that to be like, well, my parents are really good parents. So say one good thing and one bad thing, but I'm saying one bad thing about somebody and one good thing about somebody else. Yeah. I didn't feel that way, ever. Like, my parents would just get mad at me for no reason and just start yelling at me. Because I remember I had a friend when I was younger, and when I was at his house, I didn't worry too much about her yelling at me, because she never really did. That would have been weird, to yell at someone else's kid. But I don't know, what did I do? Oh, we just went over and played basketball and video games. So what was she gonna yell at me about? But I remember I was scared of her, and she would be constantly yelling at her kids, my friend. And I was thinking, I would think, I don't know if I would have this cognitive of a thought, but I would think if I was in that environment, I would be anxious all the time. Like, when is she gonna yell at me? Am I gonna do something wrong? I never really felt that way with my parents. I don't think. I think I did just have kind of a general anxiety about doing the wrong thing. But my parents seemed to always be kind of on my side. Like, even if I did something wrong, it wouldn't feel like I was a bad person for doing it or something. I think that's important. It's hard to make that distinction when your kid is doing something stupid and you're like, hey, stop doing that stupid thing. But you have to be like, I'm your parent and I have to correct your behavior, because if you do something stupid, then that's my fault, because you're a kid. It's not your fault. It's because I didn't tell you right. Once in a while, my parents would be like, I can have a couple memories of them saying, well, you're too old for this, and that was a little bit, I don't think it's ever a good thing to say that. You're too old for this, or you should know better. I don't think that's fair to say. Like, I'm still a kid. I should know better. Well, you should teach me better. I'm sure they feel that way, and they can't say it to the kid, like, well, this is kind of my fault too, because that takes their authority away. But would a good parent say that? How would they say it? A good parent would know it, but would a good parent say it? Like, don't feel too bad about yourself, because this is kind of on me too, that you made this mistake, because I didn't teach you good enough. That this isn't something you're supposed to do. I don't know. Did I talk about the Yeah, I remember talking about it. How the therapist was like, I made a point about like, well, when I have a kid, I want to be a good parent. And she's like, oh, you're thinking about having kids already? I'm like, no. I'm just saying, like, I want to be a good person, and I'm using that as a metric. Like, if I had a kid, I would be a bad parent if I did this. So I should not do it now. Like, I don't want to form a bad habit or something. I don't know if I'll ever be a parent. I was just thinking about today. I'm 27. And when my dad was 27, I mean, this is a common thought, but yeah, when my dad was 27, he already had 2 kids. He didn't have me yet until he was 1993 minus 1959 is 34. Yeah, that sounds right. But I'm the youngest. I've been doing a good job talking today. I haven't really had any lulls, except for right now, of course. That's why I'm talking about it. The only thing I know what to talk about right now is that I've been able to talk. I don't know. I don't really have too much therapy stuff, so I could just maybe talk about it now, because I don't want to make a big deal about it, but I'm still not... I don't know what I'm doing with therapy. This past week, she was trying to... I guess because we were doing, like, she tried to make me do New Year's resolutions, like, what do you want to do, and what's the goal or something. We spent like 30 minutes just Googling stuff to do. And I felt bad about that. Like, is that the therapy? Just Googling stuff? Because I guess she was saying, well, like, do more stuff. And then I was saying, oh, I don't even know what to do. And she's Googling, like, well, let's Google some stuff to do. Or whatever. I guess it's okay. She's the doctor, not me. Does he have anything that hurts everybody? Oh, do I want to do that? And what the heck, let's do it. Whoa! That's cool. Oh god, I scared that guy. Like, I'm getting out of here. Jesus Christ, what was that? That's funny. They don't usually run away. Did that guy just like call beams from heaven to kill us? This guy has God on his side. I don't think we can fight this thing. This puppet monster, this homunculus. Gino. What is this thing? Okay, is that it for today? Yeah. Mitt Romney, good speech. I like Mitt Romney's speech. I'll talk about the Dow tomorrow. That's a good teaser. I've been watching the Dow and thinking about the Dow and stuff. Yeah. I like that debate that they had. I wish I should watch more. I don't know if they televised those, but they televised the that electoral debate. I guess it's pretty easy to be on the side of, well, we need to keep the electors, because that's like that's like one of the foundations of democracy is in the Constitution is like the Electoral College. So if we start messing with that, so the Republicans were cool with it, the Democrats were cool with it, and then we were all kind of on the same side, and it was kind of nice. Like, some people disagreed, but then it was like, well, whatever, and we're arguing good, and Can I use this? I don't want to get rid of it. Let's get rid of this thing. If Mitt Romney would have been president, that would have changed a lot of things. Trump would have never become president. Would it have been better for Mitt Romney to be president for 8 years? Because what did Obama even do in the last 4 years? He wasn't able to do anything because they kept blocking. I don't think anything functionally would have been too different if Mitt Romney was president for 8 years. Or if it was Obama for 8 and then Trump for 4. Would it have been better? Because Trump is just kind of like... they would have still had their tax cuts and... but I don't know. Maybe Mitt Romney would have helped the Obamacare plan a little bit better because he had his healthcare thing. Oh, whatever. See you tomorrow. Bye.